Hello you guys, welcome back to Wallington Filming. Right, why it pays to work for more than one boss? Interesting question, I know. So I'm going to tell you why it pays. Now, this never really occurred to me, to be honest, but I've got a mate, 6-day workmate now, he's been upgraded. Yeah, between these two mates, like, one of them's always like clearing off to different firms. One minute he's working for you, the same gaffer as you, next minute he's clearing off to another gaffer, next thing you know he's cleared off to another gaffer. So, me being me, I was like, sort of like slagging him off a little bit. Not nasty, but chit chat, banter, all that sort of thing to the other mate. And basically saying, oh, so-and-so's like gone again, and then next week or next month, oh, he's gone again, and my mate was replying, well, you know what he's like, he's always off one firm, jumps onto another firm, and didn't really think much about it, to be fair. And I earn decent money, but I graft for it, don't get me wrong. Speed, knowledge and all the rest of it comes into earning a decent wage at the end of the week. But he's always like 10 grand above me, and I'm thinking, how's he earning more? He only does the odd Saturday, do you know what I mean? But like he's earning 10 grand more. So the reason I'm making this video is to tell you guys why it pays to jump from one to the other. And so I asked him one day, I said, talking about money and that, I said, how the hell do you get earn more money than me? Do you know what I mean? And he basically replied, he says, because you'll be doing say you do 5 plots with so-and-so. I went, yeah. He goes, then you'll end up on a week's worth of day work, which is basic, paying it per day, for the zombies. Right, yeah, end up on basic pay, doing day work for a week or even 2 weeks, and you think, this is no good, ain't earning no. Not realising all that money you've earned them 5 weeks before, above day rate, when you're on day rate, it's like spreading it out, isn't it? So you're not really earning as much as you think you are, especially when it comes to the end of the year on your tax. And what he basically does is, he'll do 5 plots, then if he gets put on day work, he'll stick it out for 2 or 3 days, then he'll have a word with the gaffer, and if the gaffer says, oh no, I'm a bit short of it, I ain't got those, he'll ring a previous employer up and go, alright, Mrs. Jones, you know what I mean? Hello, Mrs. Jones, have you got any plots? And 9 times out of 10, he's saying, that other bloke will say, yeah, I've got a plot, or I've got 2 plots you can do if you want them. So instead of staying on day work for a week or 2 weeks, he'll hack it for a couple of days. He'll jump ship onto another firm, do 2 plots. By that time, he'll ring up the first gaffer and say, have you got any plots yet? And if he says yes, he'll jump back on. And if he says no, then he's squaring up where he already is. He'll ring another employer up, where he's worked before. Have you got any plots? Yeah, I've got 1 plot, or I've got 5 plots you can do in a row. So he's constantly earning money. He's constantly earning a lot more than what he would be on day work. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So instead of being on basic, for 2 weeks, this is what used to happen to us, he'll go, now 2 days I'm off, mate, if you ain't got a plot, jump from one firm to the other, keep earning money. That's basically what he did. And it's like he said, you get to the point where you've worked for half a dozen different companies, and as long as you leave on good terms, you can keep jumping from one firm to the other, which is pretty good, really, isn't it? That's how he ends up earning about 10 grand more than me a year, because he don't piss about on day work for a week or 2 weeks. He goes, "Now, see you later, mate," rings him up, and off he's gone. So there you go. That's why you shouldn't work for just one boss. And to tell you what, I'm going to take a page out of his book, and I'm going to start doing that myself. If we get to a bit short, I'm going to keep swapping firms, so I don't go on day work, which should bump my earnings up at the end of the year. So very interesting story, guys. You know, if you didn't quite catch what I said, which I presume you did, because I do babble on a bit, you know, watch this video again and take note. Don't stick with one boss. If he keeps whacking you on day work, ring somebody else up, get a plot. And when you ring them other people up, you just say, you're not going to commit yourself to them, just say, "Have you got a plot or a couple of plots I can do?" So then they're expecting you not to stick around. You're just, you know, helping them out, and they're helping you out, and you're helping them out. So yeah, that's why it pays to have worked for more than one employer, especially if you're self-employed. You can do that, can't you? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little few words of wisdom. Don't forget to all your mates as well. You know what I mean? You know, I like to tell you guys how it is in the real world, how it is on site, and what's going on, the truth. So, until next time, from the Candleman, catch you.
Welcome to Fun Kids Filming. Build your own working R2-D2